Mamma che passano?
For example, a laptop, must be safely stowed away in your cabin baggage. You are welcome to use electronic devices as long as flight mode is activated during the entire flight. If you are charging electronic equipment, be sure to monitor your device during charging. Contact a crew member if your device becomes hot or produces smoke.
Very welcome on board SAS SkyTeam in this service to Copenhagen, operated by CityJet Captain speaking. My name is Jonas, good company of Tam in the flight deck, will be at the controls of this flight, and in the cabin, Lena and Nilofar. We are now ready for departure. Flight time 1 hour 15 minutes approximately. Very nice weather conditions en route. We leave the rain behind us, and yes, a little bit of turbulence is expected though on the later part of the flight as we start our descent towards Copenhagen. There's a jet stream crossing the North Sea that might be causing some turbulence. So whenever seated, I kindly ask you to keep your seatbelt fastened. Shortly, cabin crew will perform a safety demonstration of this CRJ-900 aircraft, and we ask you for your full attention. Thereafter, we in the crew wish you all a very pleasant flight with us to Copenhagen. Thank you very much. Have a nice flight. Prepare cabin for landing.
I tilfælde af en evakuering efterlades al håndbagage ombord. Venligst spænd sikkerhedsbæltet, ret stoleryg og bordet op. Der skal også være frit udsyn gennem alle vinduer.